Hello everyone and welcome back to Project Ozone Reloaded Titan Mode. You're watching episode 3. Let's take a quick tour of the base to see what's new because I've done quite a bit between episodes. Before we even start the tour, if we take a look at the mini-map, you might see there's a big circle there. So zooming in, we can see that I have added a ring around the original base. And this is going to be used for a variety of purposes. I'm trying to build a more aesthetically pleasing base this time. I don't know how well I will succeed. Aesthetics are not really my thing, but I have started to build a ring around this, and I just need to sort of finish it. I've got the actual main platform set up for it. It just needs to be surfaced and have stuff put on it. Alright, so just looking around, we can see that there's grass all the way through here. There's also quite a bit of other stuff, but grass has been completely filled in here and has replaced all the dust. That was the first bit of automation I did. I've set up a couple of barrels that were sandwiched between hoppers so that I could throw saplings and stuff in the hoppers and get dirt in the chest in the middle. So I've even got some extra dirt there right now. I've been setting up more chests, more furnaces. I created a barrel. One of the things that I'm not sure on, this is a Project Red barrel because Java is not a part of this mod pack. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the equivalent of a hopper. I There's probably something in here that does what a hopper does. I just haven't seen it yet. I will eventually find out if it's in here because a hopper is just, or not a hopper, a dolly. There we go. I keep saying hopper, but I mean dolly. The dolly is just too useful not to have that sort of functionality around. Worst case, instead of using barrels like this, I might use thermal expansion caches, which are also reasonably cheap and hold a great deal and work very much the same, but you can just pick them up with a wrench. That doesn't help with chests and storage drawers, but cross that bridge when I get to it. Over here, I have set up a basic system for automating the production of obsidian. This is actually the newest sort of thing that I've done, so I haven't produced much obsidian yet, just 2 pieces, but I have completely filled up this portable tank with lava, so I've got 8 buckets of lava sitting around. This is automated through fluid handling in Buildcraft. It's just using a wooden fluid pipe and a stone fluid pipe to connect the crucible to the stone barrel, which has a block of water suspended above it and a hopper below it. The hopper isn't connected to anything, it's just pulling the obsidian out. And of course all of this is controlled by this redstone engine here. All of these have their normal default recipes, so this is not difficult machinery to set up. It's very available. These other blocks right here, these are open blocks building guides, and I used them to set up the ring around the base. If we turn the lever on, you'll notice that it pops up a couple of cylindrical walls here. These are what I use to define the inside boundary and the outside boundary of the circle. At the moment I've been flooring a small amount of this area with wood. That is not going to be permanent. I just wanted to go ahead and floor something because right here is where I'm going to put in a temporary early mob farm. I'm just waiting for obsidian to do it. I want to build parts of the structure out of obsidian so that if I have a creeper blow up in it, I won't go falling through the platform into the void. And I won't have to worry about mobs suddenly escaping from it or anything like that. When it comes time to actually kill the mobs, it'll be manual kill, and as you can see from my toolbar, I have gone ahead and created iron tools using Tinker's construct. I don't have the smeltery yet, but you can make the iron tools in the part builder right here. If we look at the wide guard pattern, for example, iron is one of the materials that's available on it. Alright, otherwise, let's see. I've been farming pumpkins. Pumpkins are actually very versatile. They're probably one of my favorite crops to grow early on. If we were using forestry, of course, they could be used to produce seeds for seed oil. We're not going to be doing that, but I've been composting them to produce dirt. It takes 6 pumpkins to produce a block of dirt, so I just harvested enough pumpkins for 10 blocks of dirt. That's pretty nice. I also set up some sugar cane. I have been sieving extra dirt until I've gotten most of the seeds I need. The only thing I think of that's still missing is maybe spruce sapling. So I'm probably going to have to be sieving some more until I get a spruce sapling. As you can see, I have set up a petal apothecary, and I have a pure daisy here. A lot of the stuff I've been doing, I'm sort of mindful of what's in the quest journal, but I'm just doing it because I know these things need to be done. So while I'm mindful of it, I'm not really guided by the quest journal in the various things that I'm doing, like getting tools and starting on Botania and that sort of thing. I've also been harvesting more mossy cobble here. All of my tools have been mossed, so I don't have to worry about repairing them. Let's see, is there anything else? These are AgriCraft crops. I did create the AgriCraft seed analyzer. These pumpkins are 10-10-10 pumpkin seeds, so I got those up pretty quickly. I have not done that with any other crops yet. That's going to be something that I pursue between episodes while I'm waiting on things. I just have not gotten quite that far yet. And I guess that is mostly it. Let's take a look at what's in the quest journal, because some of the quests have been completed sort of incidentally in the process of doing that. In the Alpha chapter, we have 2 quests with unclaimed rewards. They are sieving sand. So I sieved sand and got all of that stuff right there. So we'll just pick a reward bag and claim it. That's a little loud. I wonder if it's controlled by that one. We'll find out. And also sieving dust. So we'll claim that one. That was not the appropriate control. It is still loud. Music is turned off. I guess I can just turn down the master volume. That might do it. Alright, and on the beta we have 3 quests with unclaimed rewards. This chapter was actually open at the end of the episode. I just didn't happen to notice it and show it. It was open with nothing done. It always goes to this Elven Dreams page. There's something that they need to fix in the mod pack to where it doesn't do that, but that's okay. We'll just back up. Seed Analyzer. I did make one of those. I showed it to you just a minute ago. I didn't make it specifically to finish this quest. I just made it because I was going to do some seeds and had to have it. Crop sticks. I definitely made crop sticks, and I have obtained carrot and potato seeds, although I'm not growing either one of them. They're just sitting in the chest over there. Sugarcane. I am actually growing the sugarcane, so I've gotten it. Looks like cactus seeds are a reward on this one. That's convenient. Okay, so do we have any new... We don't have any new chapters open. Let's look and see what is currently on the agenda. Mob Farm, I am going to be setting that up in the next episode probably, or maybe between episodes whenever I get enough obsidian. I'm not going to set up one out of cobblestone and then change it to obsidian. I'm just going to set it up using obsidian for the platform and an obsidian place to stand on, because like I said, I like to play it safe on things like that. If a creeper happens to see me and blows up, I don't want it destroying the enclosure and sending me hurtling to my death through the ground. So I would like to avoid that, and I will. Tinker's Construct. Now I have made the grout. I actually made a lot more than 4. I made 2 stacks of it. So it wants me to go ahead and make all of these various components for Tinker's Construct. Let's do that. I have my seared bricks here and some glass. Yeah, we'll delay opening the reward bags for a minute. So it definitely wanted 8 seared bricks, a controller, a drain, a tank, a casting basin, and a casting table. So let's just make all those things. So there's the controller, and there's the tank, there's the casting basin, the casting table, 8 seared bricks. What else is it wanting? I know I'll need one of these and one of these. Without those, you can't get any metal out of it. Let's see what else it says I need. I need 2 drains. I only made 1. So there's the second one, and we'll go ahead and make a second one of these as well. Alright, so I've completed all of that. I need the ingot cast, and to make an ingot cast I'm going to have to actually set up a sort of a minimal smeltery. I'm going to set up a small smeltery rather than a huge one. And I'll just go ahead and set it up right here. I'm going to need some sort of... Hopefully that doesn't spawn anything. So put a controller right there, and a drain right there, another drain right there, and then we'll brick that side. Actually, let me go ahead and put a tank there. And then we'll brick this side. And brick this side. Now, I need to go ahead and put the faucets on here. And I can go ahead and put the basin there, and the table there. I'll just take one of these seared bricks and put it there. And I'll put a light up here so that it doesn't have stuff spawning in it right now. Eventually I'll take and build this a little taller, probably 2 more levels tall. I don't know that I'm going to make it 3 by 3. I think the 2 by 2 will be fine. There's somewhat limited space here. But I'll make it taller and cover it over so that even if something spawns inside it, it won't get out. But I'm going to need some copper and some aluminum. And I think the ratio is 1 copper to 3 aluminum. It doesn't look like I've got 3 aluminum. So I'll use 1 copper to 2 aluminum, and if I have extra aluminum, or if I have extra copper in there, I'll just make some aluminum later and get it out of there. Alright, so we'll put some lava in here, and it should start right away. While that's cooking, let's look at the quest rewards. So a chunk loader and some spot loaders. It says unique reward. That's actually not too bad, although this does have the forge utility, so I can just claim chunks to chunk load them, I think. That's not necessarily a problem. Certainly there have been times when that would have been very nice, and it's still maybe not that bad. Oh, more soap and water. I wonder if these buckets can be emptied. Alright, a fortune cookie, a falling belt, and another ore processing upgrade. I've got 2 of those now. Where's the other one? Will they stack? They do not stack. So I have inventory clutter now. Maybe collect all 99 fortunes for a surprise. Oh boy. I don't see any way to read the fortune. Okay. Well, let's go back over here. We have aluminum brass and we have 6 nuggets of copper, so I'll just have to add some more aluminum at some point to clear that out. But now we have the last piece there, the ingot cast. Let's complete the quest. And we'll claim this. This is going to give us some magnetic craft iron pipe. This is actually some pretty convenient pipe. You can just adjust whether it's pulling out by using a wrench on the end, so it doesn't require a separate pump or anything like that. That's actually one of the nicer early game ways of moving fluids. And this quest for quart back. Oh, more soap and water. They really like that soap and water, don't they? Okay, next on the agenda, it wants me to make a bunch of different molds, and all of these will be pretty easy. I will probably just go ahead and make all of these between episodes, and then at the beginning of the next episode we'll just claim the reward on all of them. Gears, I just need to have some sort of like a stone gear from Buildcraft to pour the aluminum brass over. Right now I don't have any aluminum, so I can't just go through all of them. So let's look at this one, Civic Montage 2. This wants me to make this special grass from Natura, and it can be dyed blue or red. And then Civic to get 4 of a kind on these bushes. The bushes I think are fairly rare, so I probably won't be able to do all of that in this episode, but I'll go through a few of them. Maybe I'll just make 20 of these. I can use the pumpkin seeds to do it. I need 20 pumpkins in there to make enough seeds. And 4 more. There we go. That actually made quite a bit. What's going on with that? Okay. That's more than I expected it to make. Alright, so I need to dye some of it blue, 8 of them I think, and 8 of them red. And I don't think I have... I've got some poppies, I don't want to use them for all that red dye. Take a look here. 6 of them blue and 6 of them red. Maybe I can manage that. For blue I can definitely manage it. I guess I'll use my poppies as well. So I did grow some Botania flowers. It was pretty straightforward to get them. All you have to do is bone meal the grass until you get like a couple of poppies and a couple of dandelions. And once you have done that, you can make your first piece of floral fertilizer. And with floral fertilizer, you can make more and more flowers progressively. So blue and red. So that should take care of all of that except for the bushes. Let's sieve and see if we get some bushes. And I am really going to have to put some of this stuff away, because I'm not going to have space if I don't. I'm trying to be a little organized with all these drawers, but it's not really a very easy process, I'm afraid. At this time, my inventory is just a little bit on the limited side. Maybe that will be enough space to get started. So nothing... starfruit sapling. The harvest craft trees are available through sieving. There are a whole bunch of different things to sieve to get them. And so far we have lemon, chestnut, olive, starfruit. I can tell all my inventory space is going to disappear in a hurry doing this. Pistachio, avocado. There is some Harvest Craft cooking that's done in this mod pack. I don't know how many of these fruit trees I'll actually need. Typically you only need a couple of them in most mod packs. Vanilla. Let me just go ahead and put these away because I don't think that, that I'm going to be able to get it. I haven't even gotten one bush yet. So that's going to take a while. Let's just move on to another one. Iron chest. So we can make an iron chest and we can make an iron to gold chest upgrade. Let's see what's involved in that. So the iron chest is 4 or 8 iron ingots are in a chest, so it's the regular vanilla recipe. The iron to gold upgrade requires that I have 8 gold ingots, which I definitely do not have. I don't even have 1 gold ingot. So we're going to pass on this one for the moment. It does give the magnetic craft wrench, which would be useful with that pipe, so maybe I will take a look at that one pretty soon. So on this page, that's a fair amount of it. However, there is burning power, unlocks one quest elsewhere, so this one could actually unlock another chapter. We need to make 4 survivalist generators. I think I have the material for that. Because they don't require blocks of coal in this one, it is the vanilla, or not vanilla, the default recipe for it. So let's go ahead and make 4 of those. I'm going to need 4 furnaces. I have some cobble here. And I'm going to need 4 pistons. Going to need 8 iron. And I'm going to need some extra cobble. I think 12 extra cobble. Is that everything? No, I need another 8 redstone. And I only have 7 redstone. But I do have plenty of dust, so I think I can probably get a redstone pretty quickly. Doesn't look like I've gotten one yet. I did see redstone that time. Okay. I'll clear this stuff out. And so there's my redstone, iron, piston, furnace, 4 survivalist generators. So I am ready to claim a reward. And the next thing it wants me to do an iron furnace. Let's go see if that opened anything, what that might have opened up. It opened up the Gamma chapter, which is all about, looks like storage drawers and the QED and the assembly table. And so lots of extra utilities down here. But it is interesting that it starts with a QED. So that is going to be something that gets worked on very soon in this mod pack. It is necessary to unlock a lot of the recipes, as we saw earlier, for the tech progression, because you make the assembly table with the QED. So I'm going to have to get my mob grinder up and working pretty quickly, up to 6 obsidian. Once that's up, I will go ahead and farm some mobs and get enough ender pearls to do it. I'll just have to make sure it's got 3 high open space so that it will spawn endermen. That isn't the right chest for that. See what's in our quest bag here. A jukebox and music called Titan, and I am not going to play it on the screen because I don't want to get some sort of desist or something like that, but I will listen to it and tell you if it's any good afterwards. Let's go ahead and put that stuff away. What else we got in here? On alpha, the iron furnace is the one that's open right now, really. In beta, is anything open? Just farming. I need to farm some wheat. I'm not going to do that on camera. I need to farm some nether wart. I did set up a spot over here. I have not automated it yet because I don't have any way to pump water. But I've set up a spot here for growing. Well, I've got some mycelium growing here. I'll put a barrel next to it and get some soul sand, both for soil for nether wart and for sifting to get nether quartz and that sort of thing. Then I also need over here to set up an area to spawn animals and get a few drops that way. I'll just put some grass on the ring somewhere. The ring is big enough that it should always be far away to spawn animals somewhere, at least part of the time. And I need to breed all of these different seeds using AgriCraft, so that will be a slow process. However, once that's done, it looks like it leads to the Botania portion of the quest book, and Botania in turn appears to lead to magical crops. So I've made my pure daisy and my petal apothecary, but I've still got to get some additional living rock and a wand of a forest and some other stuff like that. So I think the only other thing that I could work on in this episode, it looks like, in the quest journal would be the iron furnace. It's from Better Furnaces, but it does look suspiciously like the industrial craft model that has the same name, doesn't it? 8 iron ingots around a furnace. I'm going to need a little more cobble. And I'm going to need 8 iron ingots. There we go. So this item, what does it say that it does? Cooks 1.5 times as fast as the usual furnace, so that could be convenient. Reed, flat lamp, and tinted glass. I don't know what use the tinted glass and the reed are. I do know that this flat lamp is a light source. Everything's pretty well lit here, but if I plop it down, you can see that it's a light source. So let's put that down there. It's got slots for upgrades. And I guess that is going to be it for this episode. A lot of stuff done, a lot more to go. I can tell that there will be quite a bit of stuff to do between episodes just so that you're not bored to tears with me making these casts, for example, or setting up a very basic manual mob farm, which I will show you when I get that done. But I'm also going to apparently have to get some more resources, so I'll be sieving lots of gravel and sand and dust and that sort of thing. So until then, I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the episode, to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.